There's a bunch of fraud in Minnesota that is being uncovered, and there's a lot of people that are in the spotlight, and there's a lot of people that are trying to run cover for it. So we're going to get into this, and we're going to just kick right from the top. This video, like I said, is Nick Shirley. This is his YouTube page. This is the video that, like I said, hit the stratosphere. 9 days ago, 3.2 million views, okay? That's more views than I get in my dreams, okay? That's more views than I would get over a 10-year period in total, if you get my drift, all right? That's a lot. A lot of people have seen this, and a lot of people are really pissed off about it. Now, I have not seen this because, like I said, I've tried my best to stay off of social media as much as possible because, as the people that have watched my streams before know, I try my best to make sure that my reactions to certain things are genuine. Now, I know what's been happening because I've covered Minnesota before. Definitely go to my channel on YouTube, Sestill_G2D. I've done videos on Minnesota fraud before, but the videos that I did were about the SNAP and like Wix and like those types of social safety like benefits. That's a bunch of like they're defrauding the American taxpayer by doing that too, but that's just a different. I've done a whole video on it. Definitely go and watch it. There's 4 videos on Venezuela that I've covered before. We're just going to see how things have been progressing since the last time I covered it. You guys know that I'm right like 100% of the time, so let's just get into this, okay? Again, Nick Shirley's YouTube page. I investigated Minnesota's billion-dollar fraud scandal, okay? Like I said, I know what's going on. As far as I know, this elderly gentleman that's behind him is somebody that lives in Minnesota that has been trying to call out the fraud of the Somalian community for a long time. But you know, I don't know. Let's see. Let's find out what's going on.
Hello, we'd like to ask where the money's going. What do you guys think about the?
No, you're not allowed to ask where the money's going. Dude, the last video that I saw of somebody walking through the Somalian community in Minnesota trying to just ask questions. They were walking around and they were going, hey, I'd like to ask about a couple of questions to members of the Somalian community, and they went, no, I only speak French. And then he starts speaking them in French, and they just look at him like he's crazy, and they walk the fuck away. And there was one dude that stopped to talk to him, and some dude came out of nowhere and just went, no, we're not doing interviews. And the guy that was talking to him walked away like his handler told him no. It's crazy. There's definitely a problem going on over there. Well,
fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota.
I don't think anybody is enabling fraud to happen.
Hold Governor Walz accountable for this.
What was this money spent on? 1.26 million. What was that money spent on? There aren't any kids.
Answer the question. Are there children? There's no children inside this building.
Oh, yeah. No, look. Oh, man. All right. So from what I understand, that there are a lot of different daycare centers that are getting a lot of subsidies from the either the Minnesota or the American taxpayer, just from various different programs, or they get paid a certain amount per child, and so they're just saying that they have like 20, 30 kids at this residence and it's registered as a daycare that can hold 90 fucking kids, but they don't actually have any kids there. So because nobody was going out and doing audits on these businesses and finding out, okay, well, is this place even just like a reputable business? Are they doing, because nobody was doing that, they were just collecting millions and millions and millions of dollars every year. And there's no fucking way that the Minnesota government did not know, okay? Tim Tampon Waltz here fucking knew what was going on. I guarantee you Ilhan Omar knew what was going on, and I guarantee you that cut bitch Minnesota mayor that speaks in Somalian, even though he's a fucking white guy, does absolutely know what's going on, and they're probably all getting kickbacks from it, which is why they're running defense on it.
Potentially the largest fraud scandal in U.S. history is taking place in Minnesota as literally billions of dollars have been...
Dude, $18 billion?
Funneled through Somali-ran fraudulent businesses. So much fraud, it could
I mean, that's over the course of a couple of years, right? That's not 1 year.
Actually almost replace the entire GDP of Somalia. These fraudsters have worked hand in hand with the Minnesota government.
Hold on, Somalia even has a GDP in general? Like what? Also, yeah, I can tell these guys are probably terrorists. just I don't want to profile anybody, but
government as they enabled billions of dollars to be given to fraudulent businesses underneath welfare purposes. Some of this money eventually landed in the hands of terrorist groups in Somalia like the Al-Shabaab, and others enriched themselves all at the U.S.
Yeah. That's something I've covered in my previous video. Al-Shabaab is a terrorist organization that has links to Al-Qaeda that is based in Somalia. The last couple of things that they've done, like recently anyway, is a couple of car bombings. They've taken over a couple of small cities that just didn't really have any kind of resistance and stuff like that. So they're generally causing terror over in that region. And from my understanding, they're getting a lot of fucking money from the Minnesota
taxpayers' expense. And in this video, we will break down all of the fraud from start to finish, from going to the fraudulent businesses and confronting the people who are making millions of dollars from the government. And we will also be confronting the incompetent government leaders who let this fraud happen. And to make this happen, I met up with a man who's been doing his own investigation for years now, as he has seen the fraud firsthand. His name is David. Let's get into this and be prepared to be shocked.
Okay, so this is a guy that's been doing his own research for years now, that is probably a Minnesotan resident, that's been trying to get this out in the public. And so now it's taken a right-wing conservative influencer like Nick Shirley here to really get it like out into the spotlight. So, okay.
How deep is this fraud here inside of Minnesota?
It is far worse than anybody can imagine. You heard it's 7 to 10 billion. And
all right, listen, I'm definitely a conspiracy theorist. I fucking love a good conspiracy theory. Look at all of these pyramids behind him, all right? This is Illuminati shit. Anyway,
maybe more, and now the numbers have been revised and put out there publicly that they think it's more like 8 billion. How I got involved is...
Okay, so that's 8 billion. Where are we getting the 18 billion that I saw on the thing? Maybe they'll explain it.
That where my office is here in Minneapolis, I'm sort of in the heart of all of this fraud, and I would see these child care centers. I said, well, there aren't any kids there. It's the middle of the day. And all I see are a couple of guys standing out front smoking. And then I'd go by another daycare and I'd see the same thing. I said, well, where do these kids play? And so I started to go online and look, and I said, this place is licensed for 80 children. They had 0 children. Every time I went by there, they never had a single child there. Then I started to see all these
How dare you trust your lying eyes, you bigot!
Asian companies going around.
No, it sounds like somebody that just kind of noticed a pattern and went, this is odd.
And it was always a Somali driver. And I said, well, that's great. They're out there transportation, contributing, but they never had a passenger. Never, ever once.
You know, like whenever you're driving down the road and you stop at a train tracks because there's a train going by, and then you see that the train is just carrying a bunch of military equipment, including vehicles and various things like that. It's like, well, this is weird.
And I said, well, what is all this transportation? What are they doing? So then I found out that in Minnesota, they have something called non-emergency medical transportation. So this is going to the dentist's office, therapy, whatever it might be. And
what, fat asses don't want to drive themselves, or is it just that because all these people are illegal, they can't get a driver's license, and so they don't have a car?
I said, well, how?
And so the one that does gets a van so that he can charge all of his other people. Okay, you know what? It's smart business strategy, good capitalist behavior from the one guy. The rest of them are leeches to society, I'm just saying.
How many of these companies are there? And the research came back that there are 1,020 of them, and more than 800 of them are Somali-owned. Nobody from the state of Minnesota ever cross-checks.
He's got the Trump hands. That's how you know he's serious and you know he means business. He's got the Trump hands. Look at that.
To see if any rides were ever actually provided.
God, this is going to be such a good year. I loved it. We are starting this out on a good note. Definitely subscribe and follow me everywhere, okay?
All they did was write the check.
So right here we have all this paperwork. And how are you getting all this information about the fraud?
A lot of it is through my own research. And then I have some contacts at the Capitol going back many, many years. And so the data that I'm getting is 100% accurate, coming directly from research done by people at the state Capitol.
All this paperwork right here, what are we looking at?
The areas of fraud that I have numbers for are mostly related to child care. This is massive fraud that is beyond anyone's imagination, the scope. And so, for example, there's a child care not far from here in Minneapolis that has two child cares listed at the same address, and together they're licensed supposedly for 120 children. I have never seen a single child there ever, and I've been by that place at least 100 times.
These Somalians, these groups are...
I can already see the pushback on this is, what is this old white man doing driving by daycares a bunch of times during the day? Clearly, that's an easy, like, low-hanging fruit thing, and, like, on some level, given the stuff that we're dealing with right now with your Diddy's and your Prince Andrews and your, oh, well, I guess I can't call him Prince anymore, that's not good, and your Epsteins and stuff. However, this just seems like a dude, like a concerned member of the community that drives by and see all these massive daycares but never sees any children there. So he might genuinely be concerned that they're fronts for trafficking organizations. Because look, I used to live down in Arkansas, and there was this building that I would drive by every day going into Little Rock. Ooh, excuse me. And it's a rundown building that was fixed up just enough, right, for it to be not leaking from the roof or whatever. And there was, like, tarps and trash bags and shit that was, like, put up around the inside of all the windows so you can't see anything. And it's been years, and that place is still kept up with, but I don't understand what they do there. I really think that it's some sort of front for, like, a drug or a trafficking operation, because I don't know what they do at this building.
Setting up these daycares, these child care centers, getting money from the government, but there's no kids.
No kids. Never had any of them. They're all fraught with violations, and even though they have these violations, there's still an operation, and they're still getting money. And it's millions of dollars for every one of them every year.
And who's getting the money? And where are they getting the money from?
So we have a thing called CCAP. It's a blend of federal and state money. The bottom line is it's taxpayer money, so it's state money and it's federal money. And the problem is the people at the state of Minnesota are the ones writing the checks. This is kind of the maddening thing is you have daycare, so you have adult daycare, and then you have child care, and then you have health care. And a lot of these same names keep coming up on all of these different types of businesses. And then, of course, we have the transportation, and a lot of those.
And it's a real problem, too, because, like, I'm sure that there are actual legitimate businesses that care for adults that can't otherwise care for themselves. I'm sure that there are actual legitimate businesses there that actually are child daycare centers. I'm sure that there's transportation companies. I'm sure that there's healthcare. I'm sure that there's whatever there is. I'm sure that there are these legitimate businesses, and it makes it infinitely harder for them to remain trustworthy now, given that there are all these other businesses that are clearly taking advantage of the system and propagating all this fucking fraud. So now, not only is it going to be harder, there's probably going to be more red tape for the legitimate businesses. Whatever programs that they are using are going to get called into question, and they might actually lose funding, making it harder for these businesses to stay open. So all the legitimate ones are going to have to close down too, just because of the fucking fraud that was allowed to continue. And I'm assuming because they get like kickbacks from it. I don't know yet, but I'm pretty damn sure.
Those same names appear, a lot of the same addresses. There's one building that has 14 Somali healthcare companies at the same address. There's another building in...
Fuck me, dude. Oh my god. This is what... There's no way they didn't know about this.
St. Paul.
What? No one questioned that? Is it a 14-floor building? What the hell is that?
That has 22 Somali healthcare businesses at the same address.
Oh, fuck, it gets worse. Oh, jeez.
And the government knows about this.
The government knows. They're writing the checks. Yeah, the Democrats over there just writing the checks. What has happened is that the Somali community is a very closed community. They will not speak to anyone outside the community and talk about...
Well, that's because they all speak French. Or they tell you they do, and then, they don't speak French.
What's going on within the community. They vote as a block. And so when you're a politician, you're saying, look, I've got 100,000 people in Minnesota that if I do something for the community, they're going to vote for me. And that's what it's all about, is getting the votes And then the people here in Minnesota, you hear this term, Minnesota nice. I'm so sick of that term. The people here are so afraid of being called a racist or an Islamophobe.
No, I think people are getting fucking tired of that bullshit now. I don't think it matters anymore. I think that most people, like, you call somebody a racist, it used to be that they're like, okay, well, you know, I don't want to be called a racist. I don't want to make it seem like I am, even though I'm not. So they kind of dick dance around their words, and they'll walk on eggshells a little bit around people. I don't think they're doing that anymore. I don't think people fucking care. Because they're realizing that whenever the left calls you these things, these words don't have meaning anymore. It used to mean something to be autistic. It used to mean something to be a racist. It used to mean something to be a fascist. These words don't actually have meanings anymore, and they have actually literally changed the definition to fit the new definition of what society thinks now. It's fucking wild.
And they're afraid of their own shadow, and I don't understand. This is our future generations are going to have to pay for all this fraud, and they just want to bury their heads in the sand and go on and just not worry about it. Tim Walz saying there's organized crime in Minnesota. What did he do about it? Nothing. You got organized crime? What are you doing? This is the Minnesota.
I mean, he's just the governor. What would you expect him to do about it, right? What can the governor even do about crime in their cities? You know, like, come on now. You're holding him to an unrealistic standard, sir. I'm just saying.
Minnesota law which mandates that anyone who knows of fraud and is a state employee must report that fraud.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Man brought the receipts. Man brought the literal receipts.
It's Minnesota.
Tim Walz is so fucked.
Statute 3.971, subdivision 9.
Is this how we get rid of him? Is this how we get rid of Ilhan Omar? Listen, I hate her, okay? She has directly said that she is working within the U.S. system directly for the interest of the Somalia over the American taxpayers, right? Over her fucking constituents. She's directly said that shit in broken-ass Somalian, which she was trying her best to speak, while also admitting that her Somalian sucks. She's directly admitted that she wants her fucking kids and her to go back to Somalia and live there. I just want to invite them to do what it is that they already want to do. But also, if this is how we can get rid of them, because there's no fucking way they did not know about this, and they're going to try their best to run defense on it and say that they didn't. Now, I know that this video is 9 days old, but damn.
Not only that, but Walz is also...
And they are. We'll get into that later, but they've had comebacks. They've had... Look, I got it. I'm bringing it all to you. Definitely subscribe for all the information, or at least all the coolest information.
Guilty of misconduct of a public employee. When I look at the world as a whole, and I look at fraud, the Twin Cities is ground zero. The fraud is worse here than anywhere else ever in history. Anywhere.
We're going to go confront these people. We're going to go to these daycare centers. We're going to see what's actually happening.
Okay, so we have to be careful because these people are very violent. They're exceptionally violent.
Yeah, they are. Dude, Nick got fucking attacked after this, but we'll get into all that.
Now, with all of David's evidence...
But also, I mean,
Minneapolis,
man brought literal receipts. He said, listen, if you fucking knew about this and you didn't say anything, that is a criminal offense, buddy. Oh.
See how much fraud we could uncover in one afternoon. Where are we going now?
We're going to a place called Mako Child Care.
Does this dude's jacket not fit? What is this? What? Why did he zip it up and then the zipper break? What the fuck?
Which actually has another child care registered at the same address called Mini Child Care Center.
So we should see lots of children if there's this child care center, especially if there's two.
The two of them combined are licensed for 120.
And how much money have these child care centers received?
None of those vans had moved in 6 months. None of them. In 2020, one of them received $1.3 million. In 2021, they got $987,000.
Oh shit! All right, so this is just the one. So there was two. There was the Mako Child Care, and then there was Mini Child Care. And so Mako Child Care, I guess in maybe a couple of years ago. In 2020 they got $1.3 million. In 21 they got $987,000, and then in 2022 they got $714,000. So it does look like it's going down, but that, I mean, damn, dude, that's almost $4 million. Yeah, that's pretty close to $4 million. Maybe a little bit more than $4 million. Dude.
in
Over 3 years, man. What am I doing with my life? Is it this easy to defraud the American taxpayer? Like, what am I doing? What do these 68 fucking IQ retards know that I don't?
2022, they got 714,000. That's the last I have for that one. And then the other one, 1.604 million in fiscal year 2025.
Oh, God.
Fiscal year 2020.
Oh, dude, Minnie got even more than the Mako child care. Jesus Christ. He showed the low numbers first. Oh, because of 2020, 2021, and 2022. And then in 2023, this one got 924. It got 866,000. And then in 2025, it got 1.6. Fuck, dude. Oh, my God. Same ad. I bet it's like a husband and wife too. Jesus Christ, that's $10 million ish. Like that's close to $10 million in this one fucking household, taken from the American taxpayer. They better have kids there, man. This better be a booming fucking business with like cameras.
They got $904,059.
I want cameras. I want magnetic locked doors. I want somebody standing there at the front going, "Yes, sir, can I help you? Is there a kid that's yours? Well, we have this kiosk over here. Input your PIN that we gave you whenever you actually registered your kid here." Dude, there had better be state-of-the-art shit here. Oh, man.
This place right here. Yes.
We're outside of it.
Well, this is actually 2 daycares are registered here. One of them is Mako, which you see on this sign. The other one is Mini Child Care Center. And between the two of these child care centers, they're pulling in about $3 million.
Which is crazy because Mini has been getting money more recently than Mako, but Mako is the name on the sign, which tells me that it actually is a couple. And they just changed the name every 3 years.
Hours a year. And there are no children. Every facility that you go to, the windows will be blocked out so you can't see in. There's nobody here. You won't see a single child at any of these facilities.
There are indeed.
Well, I get the windows being blocked out. Like, that's fine. I'm good with all that. Are they there at a decent time too? Like, is this like a 2 p.m. on a Saturday or?
No windows. All the windows are blacked out right here. All right, let's go in.
Seems to be pretty early in the morning based on the sun.
And the child care center is locked. Should we ring the doorbell? Yeah. Try to get in, rang the doorbell. Nobody showed up. They're open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. it says here on their sign, yet there's absolutely nobody here. And this building here
Right, okay, but like, is this 2 p.m. on a Saturday, or
here,
are you here
has generated millions of dollars, and it seems like business isn't even open right now, and it's a weekday. And if this was a daycare center...
Okay, well, all right, it's a weekday. Cool. It seems like it's morning time, just based on like the sun, but maybe I'm
be in some industrialized building. There would be maybe like a playground or something outside, or...
There's no play area for the kids. So, where are the kids? Where's anybody? How can there be nobody here? And it's like this every...
That's true. Also, there should be like an outside playground. This place got $10 million fucking dollars from the taxpayers over the last 5 years.
Single day. I've never seen a single child here. In 9 years, I've never seen a single child at this building. Right there.
Oh, then now it looks like we already got the Somalis coming through.
Yeah, they're coming. The word's out.
Hello, is this your daycare?
No. Can you tell us why there are no children? Have you ever seen children at this child care center?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Doesn't know if she's ever seen a child here. All right, let's go to the next location. And the fraud only gets
Dude,
more.
this is fucking crazy, man. What? Well, look, I knew that they weren't going to talk to him, but this is wild.
Make sure you stay till the very end of this video to see exactly how much fraud we find by the time we are done. And before we go to the next location, I want to show you something super interesting about the flags of Minnesota.
And here in Minnesota, if you take a look at the Minnesota state flag, they recently changed it, and it very much so resembles the flag of Somalia. And really quick, I want to tell you guys about the sponsor of this video, Opus Clip. What used to just be an AI clipper has now become the most powerful AI growth tool for creators. Right now, over 10 million creators and business back into the video generated nearly $3 million in the past 3 years. Let's see if there's any children. Let's see if any of the buildings.
I'll link his video in the description of mine, yada, yada, yada. You guys know all about this. All right, so far we're at $8 million-ish.
Are open. Here we go. All right, we've arrived to ABC Learning Center.
Jeez, we went to one
All
place
the
and we have
windows
$8 million
are blacked
in
out.
fraud.
Let's see if anybody is here.
Dude, if it's gonna be somewhere between 8 and 10 million every time they go to a building, this is wild. And the crazier part is that nobody knew about this. Like, I've never owned a daycare. I've never even looked into it. There has to be some sort of auditing process where somebody from the state comes in and makes sure that at least the facility is safe for children, right? Like, what the hell is happening here?
This door is locked.
This facility is licensed for 40 children. 0 children. I've come by this place 100 times. I've never seen a child here, ever. The only thing I've ever seen is someone standing outside smoking.
W on this concerned resident, man. Like, he is bringing the receipts about this.
What's crazy about this is that last daycare center is that green building right there. And the other
Oh, they just walked across the street. Oh, man.
daycare center right now
Yeah, it's all in Little Somalia, isn't it, right? Like, it's all in the one small area, isn't it?
is right here. These buildings should be operating as they're receiving literally millions of dollars.
Oh, yeah.
I knocked on the door, and to my surprise, somebody actually answered the
Ah!
door. Hello? Can we speak?
We can speak through the door. I don't talk to white people.
I would like to check a child in the daycare. Can I speak to a manager?
Why do you want to check a child into daycare? This isn't a day. Well, no, I guess this is a daycare. No, we don't. We're not accepting children right now.
Sure.
You try again later. We're not doing nothing right now. Oh,
Where can I
Jesus
get
Christ, dude, this is so odd. What is this? They're not. Oh my God, dude, they're not even covering it well. Fuck.
Paperwork to file for my son. I wanted to put my son Joey in daycare. And after a few questions, the lady went silent. Looks like little Joey Shirley ain't going to daycare here.
He ain't going to daycare there. That's not a real daycare. She just can't say that out loud because you have a camera.
And now where are we going?
Now we're going to Sweet Angel Child Care.
We're in the middle of...
Dude, it's always something stupid like that. It's like, Early Rise Childcare, Sweet Angel Childcare, Early Learning Childcare, ABCs, 1, 2, 3 Childcare.
the strip mall here inside of this neighborhood.
In fiscal year 2025,
I bet that's the security guy, man. I bet. Good for him. He needs it. He
this
needs it.
facility, which has its license for 74 kids, was paid $1.26 million in tax money. And there are no kids. And all the facilities
Racking up those points,
the
huh?
same way. All of them.
Oh,
Let's see if
boy.
anyone opens.
Yeah, let's see.
Once again, I try to find...
Add this to the hundreds of millions of dollars they've stolen over the last 5 years in SNAP benefits and WIC and Social Security fraud. Yeah, no, we're...
find a spot for my son Joey, and they would not open the door. I want to put my son Joey in daycare. Cause I need a spot to put my son...
Why for you want daycare? No, we know Sep kids right now. Go. Oh, well, I guess that's Chinese. That doesn't matter.
Yes.
Is this your daycare center?
No, what there? What's happened?
I just want to put a child in daycare, but all the daycare centers
I work there. What's happened? What's happened for you?
seem to be closed. No one's opening the doors.
You work here?
I was, yeah. What's happened?
Where are the kids?
Yeah?
It says it's
What's happened? No, he's not. You don't understand, sir. This is the only English he knows. Okay, like, yeah.
licensed for 74 children.
Also, every single time I see somebody from this Somalian community coming up and actually talking, they always have a fucking earpiece in. All right, I don't know if all of them just listen to music or if dude's on the phone being told what to say.
Right here, state of Minnesota. Where are the kids?
I'm leaning toward the being on the phone being told what to say thing. I'm just saying.
They got paid $1.26
I bet he thinks we can't hear it, and also now he's just pulling his. This
million
is just,
dollars in fiscal year 2025. It says they have a capacity
he said, "Guy has receipts. I don't know what to say. I'm not gonna be able to get away with the whole I only speak French thing."
for 74 children.
When? No, when?
Where are the kids? Right here. State of Minnesota
When? What you mean? No, for you. I work here. What?
website. You work here and you don't know?
I don't know. I was there before. I don't know what's going on.
I don't. I mean, I did work there, so you misunderstand. I did work there. I don't work there now. I don't know what for these numbers mean.
Were there any kids when you worked here?
He's there. Kids there. What's
How
up?
many?
Yes, it's sure his kid's there. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know. It's kids.
You worked here. Okay, well, then you're not of any help.
Can I put my son in a daycare here?
No, I don't know.
Can I speak to someone?
No, you should not put your son into daycare here.
No, I don't know.
No. Yeah, I would like to see if I can put my son Joey here.
Who's your son, Joey?
My son Joey.
Who is your son, Joey? Huh? I know no Joey. I know none of this son. They cannot be fucking serious. Oh my god! I thought we were gonna go up to these businesses and they were gonna at least be relatively They are not even like. First of all, they got all the windows blocked out, which to some degree I understand because it's a lot of creeps out there. But the fact that they're not even, like, he says, hey, I would like to enroll my son, and they're just, who is Joey? What's this for? Why do you want to enroll him here? This what? For what? Like, what? Dude, what is happening?
Can I check out?
I'm sure there are legitimate daycares he could take this Joey kid to. But they're going to these ones specifically that the guy that lives here has never seen kids at. This is genius. I mean, dude's an actual concerned citizen that lives there that sees what actually goes on, and Nick Shirley shows up and it gives him a platform to actually speak and show all of this evidence and bring all the receipts, and so Nick decides to take him there. This is fucking genius. Oh my god. I can see why the left hates this, though, because, man, does this make them look so bad.
Daycare center?
Especially since Tim was their VP pick.
No! He's a liar. I'm the owner.
Do you put your kid here in this daycare?
No.
There is one child in there. Yeah, I'd like to know if this is a legit business.
Me, I'm scared of you too. How come I explain you everything?
You're scared of me?
Yeah.
Why?
Because of your curry.
Because of my
They're scared of you because you're white, because they're racist, all right? Kid with the program, Nick.
color. You said you're scared of me because of my color. Does that make you a racist?
Yeah, no.
But
no.
Yes, it does make her a racist. In the definition of the word, yes.
No,
You said you're scared of me because of my color.
I'm not.
Oop.
Say you're racist.
You said you're scared of me because of my color. That makes you a racist. So right now,
This is my
they're all
tax
getting
money.
mad because he's shown the
I
paperwork
don't
of this
know that.
business being registered as a business. 74 children,
I've
no
lived my
children.
whole life
We
here.
saw one child when the lady
See the guy in the background? He's calling the Somalian handlers. There's going to be people show up, Nick. These colors don't run.
opened up the door. So now
where did
they're
this
all
money
getting mad.
go? What was this money spent on? 1.26
Quit talking to him.
million. What was that money
Ask
spent
it down.
on? There aren't any kids.
What, dude? Is that lady's
Well,
hand
then why are
okay,
you
man?
talking?
She's wow. All
The
right.
owner, if you're telling me to talk to the owner.
I'm sorry. I'm not understand what you're talking about.
Do you have a
I need a $100.
child here?
You heard her. Get back there.
No.
Does anybody?
No.
Where are the 74 kids? Did you lose them? Did you lose these
I mean, the Biden administration did lose like 300,000 fucking kids, so probably, yeah.
kids? Do I need to call someone? Do I need to?
Yeah, probably, sir. For real. You're the only one here that, like, pays attention and is actually concerned about this, because you're the only one here that isn't a member of the Somalian community and probably not an absolute retard.
Issue an Amber Alert for missing children?
Yeah, well, again, the Biden administration lost like 300,000 fucking kids.
Are these children missing? It's not my business.
None of your fucking business, alright?
The children are missing. 74 infants and toddlers, preschool.
Dude, is that kid gonna drive? What? Come on, get in
The proof's right there. There's no children anywhere.
It's from the state of Minnesota right here.
It's cut
Alright.
in a way.
I hate their language so much. Oh my god.
I think we're moving on to the next location. Have a good day. As we continue to show the blatant fraud that was taking place here in Minnesota, Somalis started.
They were making phone calls, alright? They were telling people that you're driving around, so you're probably gonna start getting harassed now, Nick. And I'm sorry for that, because you really don't deserve it.
following us around the city. And now we're being
I'm so glad that you have security, or at least what looks like security.
followed by the Somalis. This is another daycare center. Absolutely no signage.
They're following you
and
now?
There's no footprints in the snow
Yeah.
of children playing outside.
Yeah, they're following. Yeah.
$5 million within the past
5.9 million in 2 years. 5.9 million they received in 2
$15 million so far.
years. That
Yeah. Oh my
facility
God,
right
man.
there.
And now we have a
And you're gonna try and explain. You're gonna tell me that Tim Walz and Ilhan Omar and the like big names didn't know about this? Really? Really?
Group of Somalis telling us in our vehicle right now.
How much worse would it have been if Omar Feta had been elected mayor?
From this daycare center, we headed over to the infamous Quality Learning Center.
Nah, Quality Learning Center. This is the dude. This is the one that I see everywhere. There are AI photos of this. There's people. Dude, oh my God. This is the one.
Which
this is it, right?
actually
This is so
spells quality.
obvious. Quality Learning Center. And the problem is, they don't even know that it's fucked up, all right? This sign has probably been there for forever. They got it in the mail and they went, perfect, yes.
Leering Center on the outside of the sign. That's how blatant this fraud is here at this daycare.
Don't open up.
So this is Quality.
No, man. Oh, no. Did the Somalians fucking follow him over here, too? They can speak English, though, so it might not be.
Leering Center. I meant to say Quality Learning Center.
Don't open
They
up.
said they spelt.
Oh, yeah. The Somalians, they called whatever group is based in Minnesota, man.
Learning wrong.
Don't open up.
How do you have?
Oh, my God! It's a 60-year-old liberal white woman. Of course. They called her, and so she came down from Democratic HQ, and now she's just, don't open up! Don't open up, fascist! Fascist, no kings!
I have ICE here, ma'am. I'm literally a YouTuber.
Don't open up.
Ma'am, what do you think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Don't open up.
Yeah, no, sir, listen. She's programmed to only say this.
We have ice.
And what do you think of
We have dude, now she's just lying. What? Oh my God. Dude, this is, they don't care.
about this place being licensed for 99 children?
Don't
Lie, cheat, and steal. Doesn't matter what they have to do. They will try and win whatever way is necessary.
open up.
And getting $4 million over
Don't
the
open up. It's ice.
$4
You know what? Yeah, I hope ICE shows up. Okay?
million in the last
ICE would kick open the door. Why would they be out here talking to you?
2 years.
Go away.
What do you think about that?
Close to 20 million. Oh my God.
Are you in
Go
favor?
away.
Are you in favor of that?
That is a lot of, I don't know, what, does Somalia even have a currency? Like, whatever that is.
Go away.
You know where
You're
they-
not welcome here.
Are you-
Shame on you.
Are you?
You need to get out there, and you need to create a crowd, and you need to push back on them, and tell them that they are not welcome anywhere anymore, says Maxine Waters, Democratic member of the House.
in favor of $1.9
Shame
million
on you. It's
going
ice.
illegally,
Don't open up.
fraudulently to this business that has Quality Learning Center but can't even spell learning right on the door?
Don't
Look, she probably didn't notice that either until you pointed it out, Nick.
open up.
Don't open up, shit! We have ice out here!
Ma'am, we are not
You know, this lady's never been hit in the mouth before, and it really shows.
ICE.
I don't care who you are, you don't belong here.
I belong.
You don't belong here, you filthy white colonizer. I know I'm white too, but I'm an ally, so, like, they're not gonna hate me.
Belong here just like you belong here.
Don't open up. It's ice.
You do realize that there's supposed to be 99 children in here at this building, but there's no one here.
You know, I'm pretty sure claiming to be a federal officer fraudulently is, in fact, a felony. I'm just saying. So if she's claiming to be ICE, knowing damn well that she's not ICE, I'm just saying. I mean, maybe we can look into it. Maybe I'm just, you know, I'm not a lawyer, all right? I'm not a police officer, but I think we can look into it, all right?
This is a
State of
child
Minnesota
daycare center.
says 99 children. Paid $1.9 million this year in CCAP funding.
And that is the shadiest parking lot, too. I'm just saying.
Do you know where the children are? Were they kidnapped? They run
Biden lost 300,000 kids. Yes, they probably were.
away?
Either that or they just never actually have kids here, which is fair.
Where are the children? This is state of
No, she's not here to answer questions. She's here to stand in front of you and be a bitch.
Minnesota. Right here.
And who are you?
My name's Nick Shirley, ma'am.
And who are you with?
Nick Shirley. Nick Shirley on YouTube.
Yeah, so who are you with here?
Oh, he's just been doing some research investigating the fraud that's taking place here in
Yeah,
Minnesota.
I'm with Nick Shirley.
This lady,
Yeah, he's just a resident here, and she's gonna follow him around because she's a bitch. Punch her in the mouth, I bet she leaves.
she's calling us ICE. We're just trying to put law
Break her phone, I bet she leaves.
and order back in the streets of the United States. Get rid of all the fraud. Have you ever seen children at that daycare
She will leer today.
center right there?
Where?
Yeah, it's right there. It says the child. You've never seen daycare.
I haven't seen anybody in here.
We're gonna educate you on something. So what do you think about
Yeah, look, the only people that'll talk to him are the people that aren't fucking retards.
this daycare center? They spelt learning wrong. They've received over $1.9 million this year alone, and they're supposed to have 99 children here.
And that's gonna piss him off because he pays taxes.
I don't see it.
Have you ever seen any children here?
None at all. None.
This year they got 1.9 million. Last year they got 1.5 million of your tax money for 99 children. We just want to know, where are the kids?
Right.
Where are the children?
I don't see them. I've been here since 2017. I haven't seen anybody like
Never
that
seen
here.
a
Yeah,
child here.
yeah.
Not at all.
And so you've
Many
never
years.
seen a child here for 8 years.
Nope, not at all.
And how does that make you feel knowing that this place is receiving
Disgusting.
1.9
Dude, zip up your jacket. You're clearly cold.
million?
What the hell?
Disgusting. I mean, what the hell? They stealing the money. That's a federal grant too. That's, if they get caught for that's a federal offense. I know. I studied law.
It sure is. Thank you, Nick Shirley, for pointing out that they are defrauding the American taxpayer.
And do you think Tim Walz should go to jail for all the fraud that he's enabled here in his state?
That's him doing this? Well, heck yeah. He's got to be held accountable.
Yeah, fuck Tim Walz. Woo! Oh, he is so fucked, dude. Oh my
For
god.
this.
Oh, he is going down so hard.
I mean, there's no rhyme or reason what's going on here. It's simple. It's nothing there. It's a parking lot.
And look, they even spelled learning wrong on their sign for a place that's supposed to be educating children.
That's crazy. I mean, who runs it? Who supposedly runs it?
Somalians.
Oh my god. Well, where? Yeah, it's just. I've never seen nobody here at all
So how long have you been living here?
since 2017. 2018.
You've never seen a single child walk in that building.
No, not at all.
So this daycare center is literally just a place to traffic money. $1.9 million just this year alone. And this guy's been living here for 8 years and has never seen a single child walk through those doors. There's no windows either.
No.
And the only window they do have, the door, is blacked out.
Yep, I see that. I've never seen anybody go in there.
It's a front for a trafficking operation. That's it. We cracked the case.
Within just a
Throw them all in jail, Trump. Fuck it.
few hours, we nearly approached
You know what? Bring that lady back. We'll actually bring back ICE. We got some questions for these people.
$20 million in fraud, and we headed over to George Floyd's neighborhood to expose more of the
This place is called Future Leaders Early Learning Center, and it's licensed for 90 children. And in fiscal year 2025, they received $3.6 million. In fiscal year 2024, they received $3 million. So in 2 years, they got $6.67 million.
Dude,
Claiming they have
they haven't
90
gone to
children.
that many places, and they're oh, dude, they're pushing 30 million.
Every day of the week.
All right,
5
I'm still waiting to see where the 18 billion come into play, though.
days a week.
I
So
mean,
let's
these
find
people
out.
are making just about more money than NBA athletes.
And we don't even know if they're paying taxes, but we don't know where this money is
Well, they're definitely making more money than the WNBA athletes. But again, I've never watched a game.
going. Is it going to terrorism? Where is it going? But it's theft.
It's going directly back to the Somalian country where it is getting given, or at least put into the hands of Al-Shabaab, which, again, is a terrorist organization that has links to Al-Qaeda that is based in Somalia, okay? Throwing that shit out there. These people live in literal mud huts, and we're taking their word as if it fucking means something to us.
It's fraud, and the reason I'm involved is I want it to stop. I care about Minnesota. I'm doing this for the people of Minnesota. I don't make a dime off all this time I've spent on this.
No. Nick does, though. Listen, YouTube can be a very lucrative career for people that actually have subscribers. Not like me. I don't have subscribers yet, anyway. 2026 is going to be our year. Definitely subscribe.
I put my life at risk several times, but I'm determined to see this through and to correct what is wrong, what is evil.
Here at Future Leaders Early
Yeah,
Learning
no, dude. Oh, my God. It is definitely evil versus good at this point. Like, for real. Like, it definitely seems that way. Like, people that want the best for at the very least, American society and people that don't want that, right? That's what it is, really.
Center. This building received over $3 million. Hello, how are you? I would like to see if I could bring little Joey, my son little Joey here.
She was told to answer. Look at her face! Dude, her husband beat her last night, alright? This is what you get in the Muslim community. That woman got her ass beat last night. Look at that fucking face. Okay, she's got a busted ass lip. She's got a cracked face. This is... Dude! What is this? This is not somebody I'd want to watch my kids either, I'm just saying.
Is there paperwork or can I check out the daycare?
Look at that! Look at that! I'm not making this up. Somebody get this woman some help.
No. Why can't I check out the daycare?
No, you can't check out the daycare. Well, why would you want to do that? No. We don't do that here. No.
Martin's not here.
Okay, but
that's the only way that I did. My husband said I shouldn't let anybody in, and he beats me when I don't listen to him.
If I can't get paperwork or anything to submit my son, little Joey, to come in here to daycare. We'd really like.
Nah, we don't do that here. I don't know why you would want to. No. Because then we'd have to do something, and I don't do that. And also, if we do watch kids, it's probably exclusively Somalian kids, which...
To put Joey in this daycare, we've heard great things.
Business card?
No,
You give him a business card, lady. That's how this works.
I'd like your business card, actually.
Yeah, thank you, Nate. No, nobody's ever asked me for that before. I don't know these words.
Okay, can I speak with somebody?
You speaking with me?
Where are the children at?
Now I gotta make a phone call because I wasn't briefed on if the conversation went longer than this.
Are there children here today?
No.
No children?
Yeah.
Why are there no children?
Yeah, two of Mexico.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on. She said 2 o'clock the next coming. Does that mean they don't have kids right now, but at 2 o'clock they will? Which means it's not... We know it's a weekday, and we know it's not 2 o'clock now. So, if it's a weekday and before 2 in the afternoon, there should definitely be kids at any of these places, even if it's only a few. Sure, they might be rated for 90. Let's say they only got 15 there at the time. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay, that's how business works. They should still have some fucking kids there.
Would my son, little Joey, have friends to play with here? No.
No, he doesn't. We exclusively teach our kids to hate white people.
No friends for little Joey?
No friends for little Joey.
Dang it. Well, have a great rest of your day. So, little Joey would not be accepted to that daycare.
Joey's still homeless.
Joey's still looking for daycare.
And because little
I fucking love this guy, dude.
Joey couldn't get into a daycare, we went to an autism center, as they have been popping up everywhere as a rise of autism has occurred here in Minnesota because of the government funds that they're receiving. I tried to check my son Joey into an autism center.
We've been going to a lot of these daycare centers. We're trying to find a spot for our little boy Joey, but we thought maybe we could check him in the autism center because none of the daycare centers are open. Yeah, and how many kids do you guys have at this autism center?
Nah, I don't count.
Like more than...
I can't give you a number right now because I really should not have answered the door.
5?
I know I can't say what number because we don't actually have kids here, and so I don't know what number would be good really to give you because I'm not sure what we're rated for exactly. So it's like it's weird that you're asking me all these questions, but you know, whatever number you said, yeah, that probably, sure, whatever.
Probably, so you don't really know? Yeah. What do you guys think
I don't really know. I'm not going to look directly at you, though.
That's been labeled on the autism centers here. What do you guys do think about the fraud, or how come the autism centers are popping up?
I can't answer. What news? Are you a news reporter?
My name's Nick. We're doing...
Oh, this lady! Oh, my God! Who the fuck are you, huh? Are you a news reporter? What the hell?
A little documentary trying to find little Joey a spot to put himself in one of these centers here, because there's...
So why are you asking us about...
Who's Joey? That's my fucking kid, bro.
Fraud? Yeah, because we want to make sure we're going to legit business if we're going to bring our little boy Joey here.
This is not a Joey spot. Yeah.
This ain't no Joey spot.
That's our number on the other phone, but this is we can't let you guys use. So.
Okay. Thank you.
So
That's because it's a fraudulent business, just like the rest of them.
once again, little Joey, he can't even go to daycare, and now they won't even accept him if he has autism.
Because there's nobody in the autistic center. Fucking, they get extra money probably because it's for special needs kids.
And again, no kids. Couldn't tell you how many kids they serve.
After being able to provide no evidence of them actually being an autism center in a place where a child could go, they shut the door and we headed to the next fraudulent daycare center that was just
This
around
is why,
the
I mean, it
corner.
doesn't...
We're on to the next location.
All this shit is wild. I mean, it doesn't necessarily surprise me because, again, I've covered Minnesota before. It's on my channel. I've made probably 4 or 5 videos about it at this point. It's the last thing I did before the end of the new year. But still, dude, man.
We're still trying to find little Joey a place to go to get some daycare.
So where we're going now is a place called Super Kids Daycare Center. Interestingly, this daycare center was shut down when it was called Creative Minds Daycare, and it had received $2.45 million this...
What? Yeah, they just changed the name and then it's a new place and they can keep getting money again, right?
Fiscal year 2025. They had to shut down because there were so many violations, and they went and they just reopened under a new license, and they renamed the center Super Kids Daycare Center, LLC.
So they got shut down, then started another one.
Literally the next day.
Creative Minds Daycare, $2.45 million got sent to this daycare center. We have empty parking lot. We do have a bus here. This is different. We'll see if we see anybody.
I knocked on the door, absolutely nobody was inside, and once again, no children could be heard
No super kids in the Super Kids Daycare Center.
anywhere.
So David, once again, another child daycare center. We have a bus out here. No one's
Oh my god, dude's jacket really did just fucking break on the zipper. That's funny.
inside. Licensed for over 50 kids. No children anywhere. But yet,
Guy, listen, you're getting old. You need to start taking care of yourself, okay? Like, come on, we want you to live a long, happy life.
millions of dollars every single year.
So the sign says Creative Minds Daycare. They got in so much trouble. They had so many violations that they had to shut down, and they reopened.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. The Creative Minds Daycare is the one that got shut down, and then they reopened under Super Kids Daycare, LLC, like the day after. That was some years ago, dude. And they didn't even change this. They didn't even take the sign down.
The next day, under Super Kids Daycare Center, you see 3801 Portland, 3801 Portland, which is where we are.
So that's fraud right there alone.
Correct, yes, 100%. This man brought all the receipts. Oh my god.
Millions and millions of dollars, and again, the kids are missing. Where are the kids?
You'd think if they had the same address, that whoever's inside or working at the Capitol here inside of Minnesota would just say, oh, maybe that's a red flag.
They just write the check. Human Services, they got to clean out the whole bunch. They're the ones who enabled this fraud. How can you not look and say, wait a minute, these two are registered at the same address?
On top of all of the child care centers, that's just only a small piece of the fraud. What other fraud are they committing here in Minnesota?
So another major piece of the fraud is the home health care industry. Where we're going now is a building that has 14 Somali-owned home health care companies in the same building.
This is the one. This is the one I've been waiting for.
of the same healthcare companies in one building.
14 home health care companies with different names in the same building.
How bad has Tim Waltz managed the budget here inside of Minnesota?
This had better be a multi-story building, and when we walk in, there had better be a bunch of doors, each with a different company name on it, because it's a big office building. That's what I want to fucking see, because it's the only thing that makes sense. 14 different home healthcare businesses all in one building. Again, fine, but they all have to have an office at that building at least.
So the last biennium, we had an $18 billion surplus.
Great.
This biennium, we have a $6 billion deficit.
Oh,
That's a 24...
Oh my fucking god! $18 billion surplus, and now they have a $6 billion deficit. That means they've lost $24 billion.
billion swing in one biennium. How in the world can you burn through $24 billion in 2 years? This is how right here. This is a huge part of it.
And so
well, yeah, that, and it's gone to enriching Ilhan Omar's husband's businesses so that he could claim or at least overvalue them anyway. And it's all gone right into the Democratic Party's pocket. It's gone right overseas to Somalia, to terrorist groups. Like, that's the largest funder of Al-Shabaab terrorist group in Somalia is the Minnesotan taxpayer. Just saying.
Would you say a lot of that is
$24 billion in 2 years? That's $12 billion a year, buddy.
fraud that's taking
That's $1 billion a month.
place here in Minnesota?
Absolutely. I would say better than 90% of it is absolute outright fraud.
And a large percentage
It certainly seems that way. Fuck me, man.
of this fraud is from these healthcare companies that are charging the state millions of dollars while they actually aren't providing anything. In fact, the FBI just did a raid a few days ago on a building similar to the one we are about to enter.
That was a pizzeria. Is there fraud in the pizzeria now, too? Damn.
Inside of this building, there were 14 of nearly the exact same businesses offering the exact same services.
Right here, you have a list of all of the healthcare
Yeah, okay, that's what I was talking about. This is it better be an office building where I see a bunch of fucking offices.
companies. Loads of them right here. We want healthcare. Yes, we'd like to speak about
No healthcare, Click.
getting healthcare here.
No.
Why can't I get healthcare here?
No, wait.
Warning, you are under video surveillance. No trespassing, security, armed.
At least there's a lady in that one that's like behind a desk, right? So, you know, they're hiding it a little better than the rest of these fucking guys are, but this is crazy, man.
This is the strangest place I've ever been to get healthcare. Just a bunch of different places. Healthcare here, healthcare right here. Another healthcare company right here. There are 3 healthcare companies inside of.
You will not be able to get to any of them either. Key Care, Serenity Center, Blue Home Center.
This building right here in this room of 7C. Now we have another Helping Hands, Home Care LLC, another healthcare company. Present Help right here. We're looking for the best rates of healthcare here inside this building because we have so many options. Who can we talk to about getting the best healthcare?
I don't know.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah, listen, if you had your sunglasses on inside, I probably wouldn't trust you either, Nick. I'm just being honest, okay?
All right.
I'm straight shooting kind of guy, all right?
We will not get any healthcare here. David, this is one of the stranger places I've ever been.
Why the fuck did... Nick, take your sunglasses off. What are you doing?
Literally, healthcare every door you go to, yet nobody will give you a rate. How much money do you think's been funneled through this building?
Every
About $1 billion a month, give or take.
year, I would say 50 to 60 million at least.
And finally, we were accepted into one of the daycare centers and they actually took down our information to give us a rate.
See, there we go. All right, some of them are legitimate. And unfortunately, these entrepreneurial, like capitalist type people are going to end up getting fucked with all this fraud, man. Like they're the ones that are going to suffer the worst. Okay.
However, when we left, we were then met with the police.
We received a complaint that, gentlemen matching your description, we're in this building harassing the individuals who stay here.
Oh, we're checking out the rates for healthcare.
We're not harassing anybody. We have we have security with us. All right.
Because there's 14 healthcare companies inside.
Now that doesn't mean shit to the Minnesotan police department because they're on the side of the Somalians, especially the fact that they celebrated that most of their police force is now Somalian Muslims, right? That they celebrated that shit.
Building, so okay.
Well, that's not what he said. He said there's 14 companies here, and he's trying to assume because they're Somali providers that everyone here is fraudulent.
Okay. So that's not what he said, but it's definitely odd the way that you guys do business. Just saying.
So he's here with some kind of like propaganda.
No, we're just checking.
No, this is a area that we're allowed to enforce trespassing ordinance. Is there any other reason that you guys are here?
Well, we were checking rates.
No.
They have been walking around literally asking people for rates. It's just that they keep getting turned down, which is why they think there's so much fraud.
We were checking rates. We asked for rates.
No, you're not.
Okay. I'm gonna have, if you guys are all good, we're gonna step outside and we can continue this conversation.
All right, let's leave. So, all right, we're getting escorted out right now. The police have arrived. We were checking out the rates, seeing what was happening inside this building. No one would really speak with us. We did go.
Yeah, shocking to me why these same people would also support the narco-terror state that is Venezuela.
Inside the one daycare center, and she actually did give us rates for childcare.
Yeah, she's probably the one legitimate one inside this fucking building.
Respect to that lady.
I don't understand why the other people did not want to give you rates. That doesn't make any sense to me, especially like when he went to the actual buildings, because in this one I could make the argument, okay, maybe, you know, this is just their office, they don't necessarily take clients here, but they can give you a phone number or a website or something that you can go to and you can get that information. Maybe I can see that. But when he went to the actual physical building, I don't understand what the problem was with him literally asking for rates. Like, if they are a legitimate business, even if they don't have kids there right that second, they would want to have another kid. They would want to, oh yeah, sure, absolutely. Yeah, here's our rates, here's what we offer. You can come at this time, we'll set up an interview with you and then, you know, the person that runs it. What the fuck is happening? It's clearly fraud.
What's the problem, officer?
Listen, well, this guy, this police officer, he knows too. He's not here to cause trouble. He's just like, man, I get it, all right.
We've been getting reports from, you know, multiple individuals that you guys were harassing individuals who work here. At the end of the day, this is...
She's the one. I bet you that she is Somalian or Muslim.
Private property, and it's one that people are allowed to ask you to leave, and it's also one the Minneapolis Police Department is allowed to enforce trespassing ordinance at this address.
Yeah.
So,
as we got escorted out of this building, the Somalis filmed us as we left, and we headed over to the next building that had 22 of the same.
Yeah, there's been a dozen group chats and mass phone calls and Zoom calls talking about you guys walking around, okay? They all have each other's phone number because they're all in on it. African Economic Development Solutions? Really? 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 Imagine if it said European Economic Development Solutions. That'd be a racist company, right? Right.
Same home health care providers operating from inside of the building.
Right here you have multicultural home care. And right here it says it's open, but can't even get in. Another.
Okay, that's fucked up, though.
Reliance Recovery Center. Mercy and Grace Care, Inc.
Yeah, names don't fucking mean shit, all right?
Right here you have Denden Eritrean Youth Development Association
Denden
of Minnesota. Another child care center. Welcome to Bright Beginning Center. But what do you guys think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Sorry. No comments. Can I please?
No comment.
Right.
I was told not to comment when you come by.
Here, yeah.
I was told you were walking into the building by at least 12 people.
Have Serenity Quality Care. All of these businesses are literally the same type of business, providing the same service in the same building. Another Convenience Home Health.
Which is fine if they are actually doing that, but it doesn't seem that way given that they are averse to any new business.
Care, Aid, Inc., and Child Friendly Space. All these companies get money.
Also, given that we haven't seen kids and it's fucking like the middle of the day on a weekday. It's crazy.
From the government. Why would you have the same company essentially?
Oh, I'm a worker, but I also don't know how many people we currently have enrolled here. Maybe 5. I don't know. It says that you're licensed for 90. I don't know. I can't give you a number. We can't let you in. Sorry. Can I just get rates? No. We're not. We don't do that. I don't know. What makes you think that we have rates? Well, the sign says you're a daycare. No. I don't know. That says Leering Center, sir. We watch you. We don't do the learning thing.
Inside of the same building, door to door. Right here, Queenly Home Health Care. It just does not make sense. If you were trying to operate a business, you'd want to have less competition. But here, they have all of their competition right next door. We're wondering, because we hear there's lots of fraud taking place here in Minnesota, and we're wondering, why is there so many of the same companies inside of this same building?
No, I don't know that.
What do you think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
He's gonna be done. He's gonna be done talking to you because he doesn't have answers.
I don't have any idea about that fraud. Okay, that's it.
What do you think about the news articles? And
okay, that's it. Go bye. Go bye. I have no idea about that. No.
Doing something wrong?
I'm just asking you.
No.
Nobody said you were doing anything wrong. We're asking you questions, sir.
No, you don't have to ask me. Okay.
The problem is that you don't understand that we're just asking you questions. You've never been questioned before. about anything, like, at all, and you don't know how to handle it because you're not smart enough to lie properly, and you're also not smart enough to understand how to get out of certain situations by yourself. You're probably being told how to do all of this by your handlers, who are probably part of the Democratic Party, either in your state or in the federal government. Either way, this fraud getting exposed is probably going to lead to a lot of jail sentences for a lot of prominent politicians. And I fucking love it. Definitely subscribe. I'm going to chronicle all of it. Let's go.
Don't ask me that question again.
Okay.
Okay.
Who can I speak to? Who can I speak to?
No, you can't speak to nobody.
Okay.
No, we only speak French here.
About the fraud.
It's only
They
French.
get angry. When these people have these home healthcare companies, you're seeing them everywhere inside this building. What kind of fraud are they committing?
This bro's walking around like, yeah, no, I know. Listen, first time, yeah?
So there's false documentation being submitted to the state of Minnesota for services never provided. They're having forms signed in advance for services that were then never rendered. As far as a year or 2 years in advance, they'll have someone sign these forms at one sitting, and then they just file those with the state of Minnesota, and nobody from the state of Minnesota bothers to check that those services were ever provided.
So they're essentially just using people saying that they had these services provided months or even years ago, then filing the paperwork and then receiving money from the government.
Right, and the Somali community is a very closed community, so everybody's in on it, and they don't want to talk, as you can see.
And for this building, I'm going to give an estimate of around $30 million for how much fraud is taking place. That is a very low estimate. However, still a lot of money in fraud.
And do you think there is fraud taking place here?
I don't know. Yeah.
Do you have
I don't know.
Any idea what any of these businesses are doing?
I never ask.
And now, with upwards of $100 million in fraud, we headed to one more daycare.
Yeah, these are people following him around and telling all of their, like, handlers and friends and family members and, like, other members of the Somali community, telling them where he is, what he's doing, keeping him chronicled. I bet they have an app now that fucking tracks Nick Shirley in Minnesota.
And this one gets a little spicy as we get chased out at the
No, never mind. These people have a 67. There's no fucking way they made an app.
very end. And after this, we'll be heading to the state capitol to confront the incompetent government leaders who have enabled this fraud to happen.
And I knew this video was super dangerous to film because of...
I bet her name's Debbie. She looks like a Debbie.
Obviously how hostile it is, and as we are exposing legit fraud happening, I did get security for this video, and I was able to do it through the Black Line Guardian. And if you guys want to help fund my security in the future, you can go down to the link down below. They're not paying me to say any of this. They came and decided to help me out for this video. So you can go to Blackline Guardian, the link down below, and click Guardian for Nick, and those funds will directly go to my security and future videos as we are exposing.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna leave that one in. Normally I cut out the ads. I'm leaving that one in. Definitely fucking support this dude so that he can get some more security and some better security so we don't have more Charlie Kirk incidents. Please, for the love of God.
Lots of things happening, especially with this fraud. Like I said, they're not sponsoring this video. I'm just giving them a shout out because of how they helped me. So go down to the link down below, click Guardian for Nick, and let's keep going. And now we're going to the next location. Now, this child daycare center, this one's different than all the other ones we've been to. Tell us about this one.
This one is different because, according to the state of Minnesota, this 312 West Lake Street houses not one, not two, but three child care centers and is licensed to hold 102 children, and in fiscal year 2025 was paid $2.66 million by the state of Minnesota.
And this is the building right here. So this building alone made $2.6 million. Let's see if anybody's inside. Now we're inside of the building.
Oh, hey, they got in this time.
4 child care centers.
We met this lady and we followed her to the back of the building where the daycare was supposedly at.
So right here we have 2 child daycare centers. We have the Minnesota Child Care Center, and then we also have Nuna. Between the two, $2.66 million. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Why are you recording?
Yes.
No, you're not supposed to come in. Also, the fact that you're recording is weird.
We would like to know.
Well, it says we're trying to figure out 102 children. Is that for this facility?
What is the name?
It's from the state of Minnesota website. It says you have 102 children here, and
Shows them the receipts like they can read English. Dude, they don't know numbers. Come on.
your child care.
Which job care next?
Didn't you know that math is racist? Okay, they've got a mini on the wall. You should trust them. Disney's trustworthy, right? Fuck, right?
Minnesota Child Care right here. It's from the state of Minnesota's website. We're just wondering where the children are.
Where the children are?
Yeah, where are the children? It says you have 102 children here, and you got $2.66 million this year in funding, and $2.5 million last year. We're just wondering where the kids are.
And who are you?
My name's Nick Shirley.
Nick Shirley.
And where are you? Which department? That is harassment.
Oh, we are.
This is not harassment, lady. Listen, I know that English isn't your first language, and English is barely even a language for you at all, but it's not harassment.
From ourselves.
Yeah.
Hello, we'd like to ask.
It would be harassment if you asked him to leave and then he didn't.
Where's the money's going?
Slam the door and he leaves. It's not harassment.
Look at that. Shut us down. Where
Yep,
are the
Nick
children?
leaving right
no
now
children
means it's not
inside of this
harassment.
daycare center. And look at this daycare center
Yep.
right here. No children inside of this daycare center.
I'll bet that one's also rated for like 100 kids.
But between those buildings, over $2.6 million. We were just curious, where are the children at? Do you know where the children are at? Where are the children at in these daycare centers?
I don't care.
How can
I don't care. I get the money and that's all I care about.
these child care centers have no children?
No.
There's $2.6 million inside these businesses that were given by the government, but there's no children to be seen anywhere. People deserve to know where their taxes are going. If these companies,
They do?
and these
Yeah, this
daycare
is
centers are
fucking-
making
This is fucking wild, man.
upwards of $2.6 million, and there's no children to be seen anywhere.
Also, Nick, guy, take your damn glasses off when you are inside. What is... Come on, man. Really?
Anywhere, something fraudulent
We got to be better than this, man.
is happening, and that is not make you racist, Islamophobic. This is just the truth of
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he's just high. Maybe I'm just crazy.
what's happening here in Minnesota. If there's a bunch of white people doing the same thing, we'd be talking about the same issue. This is just fraud.
Yeah, no, it's not a race thing. It's a fraud thing. It just happens that one particular group of people are retarded and fraudulent and probably illegal in the country. And, yeah, it's not racist. It's pattern recognition.
At unprecedented levels here inside Minnesota. It's actually very concerning. Where are the children at inside of these buildings? They're nowhere to be seen. Millions of dollars are being sent into these daycare centers all across Minnesota, and there's not a child to be seen anywhere. Here's another daycare center inside this same building.
We don't want you to be videotaping anything.
Where is all?
We don't care. I have no idea what the rules are in Minnesota or in Minneapolis or anything, but usually he's allowed to film whatever the hell he wants.
All the money going for if there's no children at these daycare centers?
Sir,
Yes.
I told you, please leave.
Oh, dude, she went and told her hubby about it, because if she didn't, she'd have been hit. Like the other lady that we saw that clearly needs help, man. For real. Somebody get the police to that building, man.
Yes, we have a question though. Where is the children at these daycare centers if there's millions of dollars?
Ask me the local government, yeah.
Oh, that's the next stop. Okay, we wanted to ask the guys actually doing the fraud first.
Oh, we've asked. We have the paper here. So we're wondering where the money and where the children are at. We have the paper right here. Come here.
Who are you first of all?
The reason they're all freaked out is because they think that he's from the government auditing them, and they can't have that.
My name's Nick Shirley.
You don't have any permission to record me. Period.
Can we talk
you
outside?
You don't have permission to record.
He doesn't need permission to record you. He's recording himself, and you walked up to talk to him.
She doesn't either have. She doesn't have permission to record me.
No, you cannot stop people on the street and question them.
We're not stopping anybody. They're stopping to talk to him. They have no obligation to speak to Nick. All right, listen.
You can ask.
You don't have any permission.
Where are
this guy's also never been hit in the mouth before.
the children?
I will sue you. You don't have any permission.
You can't afford a lawyer. Well, actually, I don't know. With these millions of dollars, maybe, yeah, probably. Nick makes millions of dollars legitimately, though, so, you know.
We have nothing to do with this. You understand?
Then are there
So leave.
Yeah, we're not saying you do. We're just asking if you know anything about it.
Please leave.
Are there children here?
Please leave.
Where are the children? $2.6 million for a daycare center.
You ask whoever you think is doing that. You don't know what you...
That's why we're asking you, sir. It's probably you. The fact that you're very defensive about this means it's probably you.
Talking about. So leave.
Tell us
you know what? It is probably this guy. He is probably one of them, honestly.
what's happening here.
Like Occam's razor here.
Then.
I said leave.
We're wondering what's happening.
We are not a child care. We are nothing to do with it. We're coming.
We're the only legitimate one in this building, okay?
People walking. And
Yes.
you are.
We're not accusing you. We're asking where the children are at.
Don't ask me anything.
No, I'm done talking to you. I'm done talking, okay? You know Muslim, you know Somali, get out of my face. Go. You want to call me out of my bullshit? Get out. Get out of my face.
We're not accusing you. We're asking the daycare centers.
I am not going to answer. You have.
Where are the children at?
Right, but that is accusing him, Nick, because he runs one of the fraudulent daycares, so he's very, very threatened by you coming in and wanting to do this kind of citizen audit here. Which, by the way, absolute W, okay? I am so glad that you brought to light the fraud that is in Minnesota. That is much more than we thought it was.
Leave.
We just want to know where...
The world appreciates you, as we know from the past week, and also we here at the Sestill channel also appreciate you.
Where are the children?
Who you work for?
My name's Nick Shirley.
Who you work for?
I work for myself, Nick Shirley.
Okay, what are you recording?
We're wondering, where are the children? $2.66 million for
You're not talking to
the Minnesota
right
Child Care Center.
You're not talking to the right person.
Are there children that come here? Answer
You're
the
not
question.
talking
Are
to
there
the right
children?
person. Leave.
There's no children inside this
You
building.
don't know who you're talking to. Leave.
That's just a simple question. Where are the children at? David, they won't even answer. We asked him, plain and simple, where are the children? Do children come here?
This is why I've had my life. I've been attacked twice. Once with a knife, and the other time I was jumped last Saturday by 3 Somali men.
Oh, dude, last Saturday he was jumped, and he's still out here doing this. Give this fucking man an applause, man. For real. Hell yeah. We love this guy.
Simply for asking questions about what was going on. And they're very, very violent people. They do not like this fraud to be exposed.
After giving this man plenty of opportunities to answer the simple question, where are the children, he called the cops on us and we headed to the state capitol where they're having a meeting about the fraud to confront the state representatives.
Oh, dude, did they change the Minnesota flag? Is that what that was?
And people in the government who have enabled and let this fraud happen. Inside of this committee, a Republican representative showed charts showing exactly how this fraud has been committed and who.
Ooh, they know about it and they're pissed. Ooh,
is profiting.
Ooh, no, Tim Waltz is so fucked.
And connecting all the dots. And while the Democrat representatives looked into the abyss, one of them spoke about how none of this is building trust and how this is a nonpartisan issue. So I went and confronted her after that.
Yes, but he has some very valid questions to ask about what's going on here in Minnesota. And do you think this fraud
I don't know who
crosses?
you are.
My name's Nick Shirley. Do you think this fraud is Republican or Democrat?
You're not a name I've heard, which means you are not worth my time because I don't work for constituents. I work for my donors.
There's facts that fraud is happening.
I think the fact that
Because
you about it as a partisan issue.
well, because that's what I heard you talking about. That
I know what I said is that
because
what we're talking
we want
about
to build, we want to build trust, but fraud is fraud. So why should we be enabling fraud to happen here?
No.
I'm so glad he's not the only one here, too. There are other reporters that are just like, listen, answer our questions, okay? You don't want to talk to this Nick guy because he's not wearing a suit and he doesn't work for a company you know. But this guy right here, this gentleman probably does.
I don't think anybody is enabling fraud to happen.
Hold Governor Walz accountable for this.
Okay, sir.
No. This
Sir,
is not.
sir.
When are you going to hold Governor Walz? No. She is a representative for the state of Minnesota. Yes or no?
Excuse me.
Yes. Are you?
If you're gonna.
I see this lady's lanyard and I already know.
Talk to me like
Are
that.
you going to say to her, I'm a
We're going to talk to you however we want to talk to you. You're a public figure. Get over it.
advocate?
I heard you.
She is so flustered right now.
You got a chance to test.
There's no prompter, so she can't do it. Also, lady, listen. Really? This, really?
Thank you for testifying today.
No.
Ma'am, the facts are the facts that fraud is happening here, and it's not a nonpartisan issue.
Nick didn't get swayed. He said, nah, scoot past her. Woohoo! The Guardian broad.
Fraud has been able to happen so much underneath.
I think
the
if you've
government
been
here.
listening to our hearings, we've had now 10 hearings on this. And so there's really good data from the people who both work within the administration, as well as who both Democrat and Republicans. I think what you heard today is that the Republicans who control this committee are not actually interested in solving fraud. What they're interested in is telling a story.
This fraud has happened underneath Democrat leader Tim Walz.
There has been Medicaid fraud across the country under Democrats and Republicans. There's fraud within the Trump administration.
So, listen, there's fraud happening here, but there's fraud happening all over the country, so you can't blame us for that fraud, okay? It's not an us thing. Oh my fucking God, they're all retarded.
Administration, we have is fraud. Private providers have made government a mark. And so every person running government, Democrats or Republicans, are dealing with the issue of how to keep fraudsters out of our public payment. We're also dealing with veterans. We're dealing with...
You're not doing a very good job, first of all, because the veterans never get taken care of. And also, there's a bunch of fraud. They walked around the city and found $30 million worth of fraud. All from public data.
Consumers, I hope you're looking at that. If you look at United Health, currently is being charged with defrauding Medicare. You know who runs...
Yeah, because Luigi Mangione is our hero. So, you fuck United Health. Yeah, sure, there's bad things happening here, but it's not the only bad thing happening in the country, so why do you care about it so much? It must be because you're racist.
Medicare, President Trump. Medicaid fraud is a...
Oh, great. It's Trump's fault, right? Yeah.
State issue. Mm-hmm. And so, again...
Man literally has been a politician for 10 years, and it's all his fault. Yeah.
It's not a partisan issue. There are Democrats and Republicans who are sitting in that committee talking about it. But what you did here was the Republican chair say she's not turning information over to the one person in government who can stop payment. And I hope you print that.
Thank you for coming today.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Well, you saw what happened there?
The state of Minnesota that we live in, and these politicians are just walking off, thinking it's okay Tuesday, and they want to go visit the Trump. They want to blame the Trump administration. We have Democrats blaming ICE. I'm tired. My people are suffering.
Actual justified crash out. Fuck yeah, man.
I'm scared for my little brother.
All right, well, okay, listen. Yeah, okay, all right.
My people are suffering, and these people just walk off. We have a governor who fucking doesn't care.
Sir, I'm gonna need you to stop flailing your arm around like that. I really want to take you seriously. I really do. I feel your pain, and I agree with you, and I want to take you seriously, but it is very hard.
How many more people are gonna freaking die? How many more people are going to go homeless?
It depends on how much money they're getting. I'm willing to bet a lot.
And how many more people are going to be trafficked in our freaking system?
In one day, we covered $111 million worth of fraud. It's time to hold corrupt politicians and fraudsters accountable. We all work too hard and pay too much in taxes for billions to be wasted. I agree. They take a lot of my... They take at least 33% of my money every fucking year. It is time to reclaim our cities from the corrupt and illegal fraudsters. Subscribe for more videos. Yeah, no, absolutely subscribe to him. So that is the video that went fucking viral and hit the stratosphere over the last week. And everybody is talking about that, okay? Every fucking buddy is talking about this. Subscribe to me on YouTube. Subscribe to me on Rumble. YouTube, Sestill _G2D, because I am always right. It's like I'm the second coming. It's crazy. On Rumble, it's rumble.com/Sestill. Definitely go there if you are tired of YouTube. Go to X and follow me. I have 12 followers now. I was recently labeled a Russian bot online because I was saying things that other bots don't like. Anyway, it's a bot world out there, you know what I mean? Anyway, x.com, real_Sestill, definitely follow me there. And I will see you guys in a couple of days. I'm so glad to be back. This is going to be our year, 2026. We're doing things. All right, bye.